there. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Vincent LaPadula, all the way from Baltimore, Maryland. Hey!
Yay!
I got to introduce you to my friend Tamara, who is going to be with me this morning, and we're going to take a little journey together. And while we're doing it, I'm going to give you these cards here, and you go ahead and I want you to mix them up. Just shuffle them, do whatever you want while we're talking, because whatever you do is your imprint on the deck. And I'm going to do the same with these. Tamara, if you're like me, you've probably at one time or another said, "What's my purpose? What's my goal? Is there a reason for me? Do I make decisions, or is it all fate?" I'm here to tell you that take a little journey together that convinced me that fate is a big part of things. It all started with 6 words that changed my life forever. It was a warm spring day 7 years ago. I got a phone call from my daughter, and with 6 words, she changed the course of her life and my life forever. She said, "Dad, I need a kidney transplant." At that moment, I was just as jumbled up as I could ever be. Little did I know that decisions had already been made, and everything was going to be okay. It was fate. And speaking of fate, I want you to go through those cards and just pick one that feels different to you. Don't look at it or anything, just feels different, or maybe it does. Maybe it's just a random card. I'm going to do the same thing here. And what we'll do is that we'll go ahead, just pick any card. I think this one feels good. That one. Okay, here's the one that I picked. Go ahead and put that somewhere where I can't get to it, and we'll just come back to them later. Okay? All right. As I said, my daughter, 6 words. I need a kidney transplant. My mind was as jumbled up as these cards. We kicked into action. We met with the people at Johns Hopkins and made the decision that I would be the donor for my daughter. And John Hopkins also informed us at that point that there was such a thing as called a paired donor program. And that is, I would give my kidney to someone else, and my daughter would get one from a complete stranger. We said she would get a kidney from, that was younger, but just not better looking. So here it is. It's surgery time. And as it turns out, we were part of what we thought were just 2 people, right? It turned out there were 8 different people. 4 people giving a life-saving organ and 4 people receiving them. People that had never met, didn't know each other, and would probably never meet. At the end, along with my kidney, I sent a note. I said to the person, "Thank you. Thank you for helping save my daughter's life. And also, my kidney likes a lot of water, so stay hydrated." A year later, things got weird. Crazy. Tell you what, you've been shuffling those up.
Yes.
Go ahead,
Yep,
shuffle them
they're
up
good.
or whatever you want.
They're
Take
good.
it. Go ahead and turn them. Tell you what, turn them face up and
Okay.
just spin them out across the table like that. All right. You look good. You feel pretty positive about them.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and bunch them up. Do you want to cut them one more time? Mix them up one more time? Shuffle them one
cut
more
'em.
time? You're gonna cut them. Go ahead and complete the cut. Okay. Give them to me. All right. And then I'm gonna do one thing and one thing only. That's the last time I'm gonna touch that deck of cards. So if you would, just straighten it up and put it right in front of you. Okay. So you did the same thing here. You just like these are really mixed up. I'm pretty impressed here. You've been working on them. You are an expert with cards. That's crazy. All right. So as I said, a year later, things are like during that. And by the way, my daughter's doing amazing. She was doing amazing. I had about 10 weeks worth of recovery that I had to. I couldn't do anything. And so that was the first time I ever picked up a deck of cards in my life. I mean, I didn't know a magic trick, other than got your nose. That's the only major, and it wasn't really that good. My wife was so sick of me walking around going, "Is this your card? Is this your card?" But from that point on, things get back to normal. And then I get an email from a guy in Minnesota that says, I got your kidney.
Wow.
I was blown away. We followed it up. I followed it up with a phone call, and we started comparing notes, and a lot of things started to fall into place. He and my daughter both found out that they needed a kidney transplant on the same day. Both were listed at hospitals that were part of the pair donor program, and both had people in their lives that were willing to donate their kidney to someone else for the greater good. And it just made me think, for all of these things to happen, I had to do one thing, not just one thing, but another thing and another thing in the right order at the right time. Just led me to believe it had to be fate. For me to get a phone call from somebody 1,200 miles away, saying I have your kidney. I don't drink alcohol, but if I drank, I may not have been a donor prospect. We were listed at a hospital that had a pair donor program. I was willing to do this. Everything fell into place the way it was supposed to at the right time. So it made me think there's a reason for everything. Just like us meeting here today. Here's what I'd like you to do. Take that top card and set it right next to mine there.
Oh my goodness.
I got a phone call from somebody 1,200 miles away. It fell into place. My daughter got a kidney from a complete stranger.
Oh,
someone else got a complete. Tell you what, pick up the deck of cards in your hand. Deal with me. Every card in these decks match. Go to the next one. Perfectly.
Wow.
Turn over one more. Turn over one more. Let me show you. Every card in the deck matches all the way.
Wow.
Ace of Hearts, King of Diamonds, 3 of Spades, 10, Queen of Diamonds. Look at this, all the way down. 5 of Diamonds, 6 of Clubs, 9 of Spades, the King of Hearts, the 6 of Clubs, and the 10 of Spades. Every card matches exactly.
Amazing.
Now somebody's going to say, "Oh, that's just chance. That just happened." But one thing I can't wrap my head around. Do you remember that card that we picked earlier?
Yes.
Take it out and lay it right in front of you there. I'm going to do the same. You still have it, right? Not only did everything fall into place, but the man that got my kidney said to me, one thing was for sure. He lived to see the birth of his first grandchild. 9 months before he knew 9 months after he got a kidney, months before he knew my name, knew who I was or anything, his first grandson was born. They picked the name out of thin air. Boy's name was Vincent. They just liked the name.
Wow.
He lived to see the birth of his grandson. Every choice we make is made for a purpose. Turn over that card. 2 of Hearts. That's so wow. We're talking about kidneys, but my daughter and I, our 2 hearts are closer than they've ever been before. 6 words. Dad, I need a kidney transplant. Really just one word. Fate.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Thanks, everyone.
Yay! It's a good job, Vincent.
Well done.
Awesome.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.